Hello students, in the previous video I have explained you to find out the HCF of two or three numbers and by prime factorization method also and by division method also. In this video I have got a doubt from one of the students that she has not understood how to find out the HCF of three numbers by prime factorization method. So as per the prime factorization method we have to take the LCM of every number independently. So I am taking one example. 2 sevens are 14, 2 twos are 4. Now again 2 threes are 6, 2 sixes are 12, 2 ones are 2, 2 eights are 16, 2 nines are 18. Now it is 3 threes are 9. Right? Okay, now the next number is 180. Now again I am going to find out the LCM by the prime factorization method. 2 nines are 18, 2 zeros are 2 fours are 8, 2 fives are 10, then 3 ones are 3, 3 fives are 15, 3 fives are 15, and then it will go by 5. Now the next number is 192. So I have to take out the LCM of 192. 2 nines are 18, 2 sixes are 12, 2 fours are 8, 2 eights are 16, 2 twos are 4, 2 fours are 8, 2 twelves are, then 2 sixes are, 2 threes are, then again 3 ones are 3. So this was the LCM of all the three numbers, and this was the prime factorization also of all the three numbers. Now to find out the HCF, firstly we have to write the prime factorization of all the three numbers separately. So I am going to write for 144 first. So it is 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 times 2 multiplied by 2 times 3. The next number is 180. 2 times 2 multiplied by 2 times 3 multiplied by 5. Now, so students, now I am going to write for the next number. Please wait. So the next number is 192. So I am going to write it for that also. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 times 2. 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1 time 3. Now look at the prime factorization of all the three numbers. So what you have to do is HCF means highest common factor. So we have to find out the numbers which are common in all the three. So as we can see that this number has also 3 times 2. This number is having 2 times 2. And this number is having 2 times 2 also. So in this number there is only 2 times 2. So we are going to consider only 2 2's. So 2 times 2, 2 times 2, 2 times 2. This is in all the three numbers. Right. Now we have to check what is common more. This number is having 2 times 3. This number is also having 2 times 3. But this number is having only 1 3. So we can consider 1 3 of each number. So what is common in all the three numbers? It is 2 times 2 and 1 3. So 2 2s are 4, 4 3s are 12. So what is the HCF of all the three numbers? The HCF of all the three numbers is 12. As we can see, यहाँ पर भी दो ही 2 कॉमन है, यहाँ पर भी दो 2 कॉमन है, यहाँ पर भी दो. तीनों में जो चीज़ें कॉमन होती हैं वो हमें देखनी होती है. तो ओवरऑल एज वी कैन सी दैट इसमें दो 2 टाइम्स 2 और एक 3 है, इसमें भी 2 टाइम्स 2 एक 3 है, इसमें भी 2 टाइम्स 2 और एक 3 है. अगर यहाँ 2 3 होते तो हम यहाँ पर भी 2 3 कंसिडर कर सकते थे क्योंकि बाकी के दोनों में 2 3 हैं. Now I am going to explain you the HCF of these three numbers by division method. So please pay attention. So as per the division method, I am going to explain the HCF of these three numbers by division method also. पहले मैंने आपको prime factorization से समझाया है. Now I am going to explain you by division method. So as per the division method, we have to take two numbers. So the smallest one is this. 144 is the smallest. So I am going to divide it by 180, which is the next number which is bigger than 144 but smaller than 192. तो हम लोगों को पहले सबसे छोटा नंबर देखना है, उसके बाद जो नेक्स्ट नंबर है उसको हमें उससे डिवाइड करना है. सो 144 ones are 144. Once we will subtract, the answer will be 36. Right? Now 36 will be divided by 144. So 36 fours are 144. So we have got 0 over here. Now what we have to do is, this remainder became the divisor and this divisor became the dividend over here. Now this divisor will be taken as a divisor and I will be dividing the last number. जो हमारा सबसे लास्ट स्टेज में जो डिविजर आता है उससे आपको थर्ड नंबर को डिवाइड करना होता है. एंड आई एम गोइंग टू डिवाइड इट बाय दिस नंबर. सो 36 5s are 180. Now we have got 12 over here. Now this 12 will become the divisor and this 36 will become the dividend. Now 12 3s are 36. We have got 0. The same process is repeated. The remainder becomes a divisor. The divisor becomes the dividend. And the same process is repeated until we get 0 in the remainder. Now we have got 0 in the remainder. So what is the HCF of these three numbers? It is 12. By the prime factorization method also we have found out the HCF as 12. And by this method also we have found that the HCF of these three numbers is 12. Now I am going to start the next exercise for you. So please pay attention. So students, in the previous exercise 2C, we have solved all the questions. This is your next exercise, that is exercise 2D. So in this exercise, I have given you few questions as your homework. In question number 1 and 2, you have find out the HCF of 2 or 3 numbers by the prime factorization and by division method also. Now in this exercise, I am going to solve some word problems for you. So the first question which I am going to solve is question number 26. Question number 25 I have already solved in my previous video which you have received on Saturday. So now I am going to solve question number 26. Firstly, I will read the question for you. Find the greatest number which divides 2011 and 2623, leaving remainders 9 and 5 respectively. Okay students, अब हमें एक बड़ा नंबर बताना है जो 2011 और 2623 को डिवाइड कर दे, डिवाइड कर दे, लीविंग रिमाइंडर्स 9 and 5 इन ईच केस. 9 and 5 मीन्स पहले केस में 9 रिमाइंडर होगा, इन द सेकेंड केस द रिमाइंडर विल बी 5. So the first thing which we have to do is हमें पहले से ही इस रिमाइंडर को इससे subtract कर लेना है in order to find out the HCF. Okay students. Now 2011 minus 9 will be 2002, right? Now 2623 minus 5 will be 2618. Now we have got the numbers. अब ये जो दो नंबर्स रिमाइंडर्स को माइनस करने के बाद हमें मिले हैं, वी हैव टू फाइंड आउट द HCF ऑफ दीज टू नंबर्स. सो आई विल स्टार्ट इट फॉर यू स्टूडेंट्स. सो विच नंबर इज स्मॉलर बिटवीन दीज टू? Yes, you all are right. This number is smallest. So I will start with 2002. I am going to divide it with this number. I am using this division method in order to find out the HCF. It's up to you which method you like, which is more suitable for you. You can use that method. Either it is prime factorization, either it is by division method. So firstly it will go by 2002, 1s are 2002. Here we will get the remainder as 616. Now this remainder will become the divisor and this divisor will become the dividend. Okay students. Now 606 when will be divided by 2002, 616 3s are, it will be 6 3s are 18, right? Now 3 1s are 3, it will be 4, 3 6s are 18 again. So the number will be 1848. Now I am going to subtract it for you. The remainder will be 154. Now I am going to divide 154 by 616. Again this divisor became the dividend and the remainder became the divisor. Now 154 4s are, it is 616. Okay students. So the HCF of these two numbers is 154. So 154 is the greatest number by which we are going to divide these two numbers, and it will give you 9 and 5 as remainders respectively. You have to divide 154 by 2011 and 154 by 2623, and you can check in both the case the remainder will be 9 and 5 respectively, and this is the greatest number. Now I am going to solve the next question for you, so please pay attention. Students, now I am going to solve question number 28. Question number 27 is find the greatest number that will divide 445, 572 and 699, leaving remainder 4, 5, 6 respectively. So you have to solve this question by your own. Now I am going to solve question number 28, and question number 28 has 3 options. Reduce each of the following fraction to the lowest terms. मैंने आपको reduce करना पिछली वीडियो में सिखाया था. So in this video I am going to solve only last option of this question. Question number 28, third option. The rest 2 options are your homework. 296 upon 481. So in order to reduce it to the lowest sum, what we have to do is we have to divide 296 by 481. Okay students, now 296 ones are 296. We have got 185 over here. Now this is going to become the divisor, and this divisor is going to become the dividend. Now 185 ones are 185. What will be the remainder? Remainder will be 111. Now 111 will again become the divisor, and the divisor will become the dividend. Now 111 ones are 111. Now I am going to subtract it for you. It is 74. Okay students. Now 74 will be divided as 111. This 74 will become the divisor, and that 111 will become the dividend. Now we have to solve it once again. 174 ones are 74. We have got what over here? We have got 37 as the remainder. Now 37, as there is no space over there, so I am multiplying here, dividing here. 37 will be divided as by 74. Now 37 twos are 74. We have got the remainder 0. That means the HCF of these two numbers is 37. ओके स्टूडेंट्स, मैंने हर बार में 1 से क्यों किया? मैं यहाँ पे 2, 3, 4 से भी कर सकती थी, बट द रीज़न वाई आई हैव डिवाइडेड इट बाय 1 टाइम, क्योंकि अगर हम 2 टाइम्स ले जा रहे थे तो वो इस नंबर से ज़्यादा हो जा रहा था. इन दिस केस ऑल्सो इट वॉज मोर देन 296, इन दिस केस इट वॉज मोर देन 185. इसीलिए मैं हमेशा 1 से लेके गई हूँ. बट इन द लास्ट स्टेप, दैट इज 37 twos are 74. We have got the remainder 0. So the HCF of these two numbers is 37. Now in order to reduce it to the lowest term, what we have to do? We have to divide 296 by 37. And here also we have to divide 481 by 37. Okay students. Now when we are going to divide it by 37, the answer will be 8 upon 15. Okay students, what will be the answer? It will be 8 upon 13, because 37 13s are 481 it is. Okay students, so the answer will be 8 upon 13. We have reduced this number to its lowest terms. Now it cannot be further reduced. Now I am going to explain you the next question, that is question number 31. So please pay attention students. So students, the next question which I am going to solve is question number 31. So what is question number 31? Firstly, I will read the question for you. There are 527 apples, 646 pears and 748 oranges. These are to be arranged in the box containing the same number of fruits. Now find the greatest number of fruits possible in a heap and how many heaps are formed. Okay students, now we have to find out the HCF of these three numbers. Why we have to find out the HCF? जब भी आपके क्वेश्चन में ग्रेटेस्ट नंबर पूछा जाए तो आपको HCF निकालना है. अगर लोवेस्ट पूछा जाएगा then you have to take out the LCM. तो how many apples were there? I am going to write it on the board for you. 527. Now how many pears were there? It is 646. Now how many oranges were there? It is 748. Okay students. Now what we have to do? We have to keep all these three in the same box, and the box will contain the same number of fruits. So how many fruits will be kept in one box? We have to find out that. So for that, the maximum number of fruits that can be placed in one box, we have to find out the HCF of these three numbers. So HCF निकालने के लिए सबसे पहले सबसे smallest number is 527. I am using the division method because I find it more convenient. आप prime factorization से भी निकाल सकते हैं. It's totally up to you. So the next number which is greater than 527, it is 646. So 527 ones are 527. Now what we will get over here? 119. Now 527 will become the dividend. Now 119 will be divided by 527. 119 2s are 2 9s are 18, 2 1s are 2 3. It will go by 3. So 119 3s are, it will be 476. I am going to subtract it for you. It is 51, right? Now I am going to divide 51 by 119. This will become the dividend and this will become the divisor. Now 51 2s are 102. So what we got over here? 17. Now 17 3s are 51. Now what we have got over here at the end? We have got 0 as the remainder. So now how many fruits will be kept, and the maximum number of fruits that can be kept in the box are 17, because the HCF is 17. So 17 fruits together can be placed in one box, and this is the maximum number. Now I am going to explain you the next question, that is question number 33. So please pay attention students. So students, the last question of this video which I am going to solve is question number 33. Firstly, I will read the question for you. A rectangular courtyard is 18 meter 72 centimeter long and 13 meter 20 centimeter broad. It is to be paved with square tiles of the same size. Find the least possible number of such tiles. अब हमारे पास क्या है? एक rectangular courtyard है. It is in the shape of a rectangle. And what is the length? The length is 18 meter 72 centimeter. To find it more convenient, इसको अगर आप conveniently solve करना चाहते हैं तो firstly you have to change it into centimeter. So it will be 1872 centimeter. Now what is the breadth? The breadth is 13 meter 20 centimeter. So it will be converted into centimeter like this. It will be 1320 centimeter. Now what the next step which we have to do is, you have to find out the HCF of these two numbers. When you will find out the HCF, that will be the edge of one tile. Okay students, ये आपका rectangular surface है, तो अगर आपको पहले क्या करना है, आपको एक particular tile की एक edge निकालनी है. So for that you have to find out the HCF of these two numbers. जब आप इसके HCF निकालेंगे तो आपको edge मिल जाएगी. Now 1320 will be divided by 1872. Now 1000, it will go from 1320. Now I am going to subtract it for you. It will be 552. Now it will be divided by 1320. Now it will go by 2 times, 1104. Now again I am going to subtract it for you. It will become 216, right? And it will be divided by 552. Okay students, now 216 2s are, it will go by 2, 2 6s are 12, 2 1s are 2 3, and 2 2s are 4. So it will be 432 over here. So once we are going to subtract it, we are going to get the remainder as 120. Now as there is no space, so I am going to rub it over here and I will solve it from the fair portion. So students, till here I have already solved. So I am going to solve it further. So 120 was the remainder, it became the divisor, and the divisor became the dividend. Now 120 will be divided by 216. So 120 ones are 120. What will be the remainder? The remainder will be 96. Now it's not possible to divide over here. So 96, that is the remainder, will become the divisor, and 120 will become the dividend. Now I am dividing over here. Now 96 ones are 96. Here it will be 2, right? So 24 will be divided by 96 now. So 24 threes are, not 24 threes, 24 fours are, 24 fours are 96. Now what we have got over here? We have got 0 as the remainder. So what is the HCF of these two numbers? The HCF is 24. That means the largest tile, the biggest tile which can be placed to pave the floor has edge as 24 centimeter. Now number of tiles required, that means how many tiles will be required. For that I am going to proceed further. So please pay attention. So students, to find out the number of tiles required, what we have to do, as the floor was rectangular, so we have to divide the area of rectangular floor or the rectangular courtyard by the area of one tile. आप एक टाइल के एरिया से जब आप डिवाइड करेंगे तो यू विल गेट द नंबर ऑफ टाइल्स रिक्वायर्ड, यानी कि कितनी टाइल्स लगेंगी. सो दिस इज द एज ऑफ वन टाइल. एक टाइल जो है सबसे बड़ी टाइल, द बिगेस्ट टाइल विच कैन बी यूज्ड, सो दैट इज 24 सेंटीमीटर. अगर यहाँ पे लोएस्ट पूछा जाता तो हम एलसीएम निकालते, राइट. Now I am going to find out the area of rectangular courtyard. What we have to do? The area of rectangle is, I am giving you time to guess. Yes students, you all are right. Area of rectangle is 1 length into breadth. So 1872 multiplied by 1320. So I have multiplied the length with the breadth. Now area of square is side into side. Now I am going to simplify it in order to find out the answer. 4 6 are 24, 4 4 are 16, 2 remainder, 4 6 are 24, and then 4 8 are 32. 4 6 are 24, 4 3 are 12, 4 3 are 12, and then 0. Now again I am going to simplify it. 6 1s are 6, 6 7s are 42, 6 8s are 48, 6 1s are 6, 6 5s are 30, 6 5s are 30. Now we have got what over here? 78 multiplied by 55. हमें क्या मिला लास्ट में? 78 multiplied by 55. Now when we are going to multiply it, we will get 4290 tiles. That means इतनी टाइल्स हमें लगानी पड़ेगी पूरे रेक्टेंगुलर कोर्टयार्ड को कवर करने के लिए. 4290 tiles. So the questions which I have solved in this video are your classwork. You all are supposed to do those questions in your classwork copy, and the questions which are having a tick mark with the image, those questions will be your homework. And the last question was very long, so you must not understand that in the first go. ऐसा हो सकता है कि आपको पहली बार में ना समझ में आए. So I request you to watch the video again for in that question part. उतना पार्ट आप दोबारा देखिए, and फिर भी नहीं समझ में आता then you can consult to me. Okay students, now I hope you will solve all the questions as your homework. Good luck. Thank you students, have a nice day.
Subscribe the channel and press the bell icon.